Apollo Bay, everyone. Feast your eyes on this.
The Marriner's Lookout, so significant.
Day 3 of the Great Ocean Road. We stopped last night wherever we could happen to find a flat place. Turns out there are a lot of spots that say you are not allowed to camp here. We have pulled out of our campsite and come up to this lookout that is looking out towards Apollo Bay. That's our first look of Apollo Bay as we're going that direction. We've stopped here for breakfast.
Good morning, good morning. We're off to the markets. They're all over every brochure that we've ever read about Apollo Bay. I'm expecting a lot.
11 stalls. Need I say anything else?
It's very small market.
Apollo's nice, but really we've come here mainly so that we can leave here and go to the Redwoods and the Platypus.
This is sick. The trees are incredible, but what makes it feel magical is the fact that the sun is like streaming through and there are little patches of sunlight everywhere.
And the pine needles on the ground are absorbing so much sound that it is quiet and peaceful.
You're calling someone?
Calling 131963 because I found an unattended campfire. Ow!
How long have you been planning that?
Approximately 10 seconds.
We're off to see Hopetoun Falls. It's a pretty skinny park to get in here, and I think we didn't make any friends while we were doing it, but hey, we're in, we're here, and we're off to see the falls.
I would just like to point out Sarah's shoes, and my shoes for that matter. Everything is very slippery. Not built for this mud hopping, but we're never once turned down an adventure.
I'm a bit nervous about that.
Yeah.
That is such a non-event, but when there's mud everywhere and you're wearing a white shirt. Hopetoun Falls! Where elephant balancing step by step on a piece of string. Woo! Nailed it. White shirt still intact. Shoes mostly clean.
Lake Elizabeth is near the town of Forest, Victoria. It's home to a large colony of platypi, and is considered one of the best places in Australia to spot a platypus in the wild. The best time of day to do so is dawn or dusk. So we're just hiking around the lake at the moment. The trail has gone up and away from it, and we're hoping that the trail comes back down soon so that we're near the water, because ideally that's where we're going to see them. Instructions are to find a spot on the side of the lake, sit down and be quiet and wait.
There's a submerged log underneath the water right in front of us, and apparently that's usually where they put their burrows. So I'm hoping that we might be able to see one right in front of us.
That would be awesome. Getting into prime time. No platypus. Try not to be too bummed about it. This is me coping with not seeing a platypus. I'm so devastated.
pretty is this? I love autumn leaves. So beautiful.
So we are in the middle of our Great Ocean Road trip, 5 days on the Great Ocean Road. And truthfully, the past 2 days, we took out from that journey and we came up to the small town of Colac. Reason for that is it was supposed to be raining buckets. So we decided to come to Colac where we could have some amenities, a library to work at. And now we are going to head back to the Great Ocean Road. Hit it. Apollo Bay, everyone.
Take two. We got literally about 100 meters down the street and the SD card had an error, which is the story of my life recently every time I pick up this camera, which is super fun.
We eat pretzels to make us feel better.
We eat our feelings, we go back to the van, and if you can't tell by our squinting, the sun's actually just come out. So that's exciting. There's a walk you can do that takes you just outside of town that's called the Marriner's Lookout, and that is where we are headed right now.
We think it's that one right there.
I'm pretty sure most people drive up to the top, or at least halfway, and then they walk, whereas we parked over the other side of town. Also, you see that? That is blue sky.
You can never tell on camera, but that's pretty steep actually. And it's paved, and we could have driven the van, but why not walk uphill for 40 minutes and get some exercise?
How fun is this? So fun.
Woo!
Woo! But we're almost there. We're so close.
So glad we waited for the rain to stop for 2 days. Well worth doing that. Now that we're here at Apollo Bay looking out at Mariner's Lookout, the view is so good and the color on the waters is beautiful. The plan for today is that we're going to head south from here to the southernmost point of the Great Ocean Road, where we're going to see the Cape Otway Lightstation. He's giving that big rock.
It's real life toy picker game thing.
I could feel that shake the ground. The claw.
The claw.
The claw decides who will go and who will stay.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. What is
it's a cashew. It's my favorite nut. The other thing we need to do in Apollo Bay is get some chips. There is a fisherman's co-op that is very well reviewed. That's where we're headed now. This looks so legit. We keep telling ourselves after chips that we should go for a small or medium instead of a large. And every time we go to get chips, we think, maybe we'll just have a look.
Can we just get a large chip, please? Large chips? There are a lot of angry looking seagulls around here. I am fearing for our safety. There's also a sign that says don't feed the seagulls.
Chips specifically.
I am fearing for our chip safety right now. Beautiful view though. They smell good.
We're gonna move somewhere a little bit more safe, away from quite so many birds.
Here we go.
Feast your eyes on this! Whoa!
Yellow, so yellow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Solid.
First off, I would just like to point out that the box that the chips are in, 24 centimeters long, 20 centimeters wide, with the bulge, 24 centimeters wide. That's amazing.
It's a lot of chips.
I'm blown away by the quantity and
Correct.
the value.
$6 for this many chips, very happy. I really haven't found any long chip contenders. This one?
That's
I think this is it. Yeah. Coming in at 7 centimeters. 7 flat, I'd say. Shortest, longest chip.
Congratulations to Seafood Co-op for having the shortest, longest chip.
I'm not super impressed. They don't actually have a lot of flavour, and without any crunch, the texture is
Mush.
yeah, basically, and I'm just eating them because I'm hungry, not because I'm actually really enjoying them. Are you getting a weird aftertaste?
Yeah. What is it? Is it just that they fry fish and chips in the same oil? I think we should stop. Reheat them in a skillet and try to salvage them with like a sauce.
Gravy would definitely make these better. I think they're yellow sticks of sadness. What about you?
Even just hearing the phrase makes me really sad. Sometimes we find that chips are too hot and then they go into this golden period of deliciousness and then fade back out of that. They've not had this narrative arc. These are pretty flat. Yellow sticks of sadness.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sad.
I'm not sad because I'm going to salvage them with gravy later.
Okay.
Alright, let's go eat some vegetables.
Cool. A disappointing result for the Great Ocean Road in terms of the quest to find the best chips in Australia. It has to be said, we were expecting a bit more. But the day is not lost. We are off to Cape Otway Lightstation, which is about 30 minutes away. We're at Australia's most significant lighthouse. This is not it. It's over there. Let's go. There it is. So significant.
It's a mask-only lighthouse. No faces allowed. Have you ever been up a lighthouse?
I don't think I've ever been up in a lighthouse.
This is exciting.
Carolina, the stone cold stunner. She was a man, started working at the diner. It serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause this town ain't fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the only truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, yeah, oh.
We're on top of a lighthouse. Outstanding view. It is like right on the cliff. Pretty cool being here. We just found our spot for the night. We're gonna hit the hay early because we've got a big day tomorrow for day number 5.
These chips though.
Oh, sugar.
Watch where you're filming, people.